UFC Fight Night Emmett versus Vallejos will take place this weekend, and I cannot wait because we are gonna beat the fuck out of Emmett because we are beating Wash fighters. So let's start the card from the beginning because no one cares about this card. Um, Sam Hughes is gonna win with the grappling. I'm moving on. Elijah Smith versus Su Young Yu. Now this pick is for some reason I don't know how it's. Here's my problem with this fight. I don't know if Sung Young Yu is a good grappler, and I just miss striking is terrible. So it's really bad. He's a grappler. He shoots for takedowns. Just because he got a slam KO doesn't mean anything. If he stands on the feet, Sung Young Yu should win. You know what? I like weird picks. It's more fun, you know. It's more fun when the picks are weird. So he is a midget, right? He is a midget. Has no Von Jiu-Jitsu. The striking on Sung Young Yu was way better than just made so bad. But it's a problem that I have just with the Max Holloway pick, yeah. I understand grappling, man. I don't get it. Alright. So should I pick Elijah Smith because I'm coping? Because I don't get grappling? Maybe. You know what? Fuck it. I pick Sung Young Yu by decision. His striking is terrible. We will see anyway. Who will I listen? Split, loses, split. She doesn't make it clear. She will lose to Mosquito, but the Bibia Mosquito right at the end. Alright, oh god. Oh wait. Lujan Lucero versus Hester Souza. We got the inspirational Spanish guy versus a midget. Even though they're kind of the same height, his body, how he's made, is tiny. He's a grappler, boring ass grappler. The little you shoot is really boring, like immensely boring. Souza is a grappler as well. He's pretty good at grappling. But he has some striking. He's decent at striking as well, okay? So you got this this guy. This is a terrible card, by the way. It's just like this guy is a grappler. This guy is a grappler. He sucks. He's washed. But yeah, Souza's gonna win. I don't think there's anything to say. He's slightly bigger. I think he's more like Luan Lacerda is too weak. It's too small. Got no fucking muscles. Got no fast twitch muscles. He's just weak. That Souza's gonna win. Okay, I think in the third round. So now, oops, someone forgot one fight. So anyway, I think Souza will win by decision. They're both power merchant with terrible footwork, but I think Souza's more consistent than Belagiocchi. So I think he would KO him in the second round. Now we got Wash Fighter versus KO Artist. So Chris Curtis in the last fight against Max Griffin looked terrible. You know, he's a middleweight. You know, middleweights are trash. So Mike Orobla is gonna KO him. You might say, are you crazy? I said Mike Orobla have terrible striking, somewhat, but still pretty decent. And it's better than any middleweight. Besides, you know, Sean Strickland or whatever. Dude, he looks so washed and so bad. I even think Orba is gonna take him down. Oh, but Chris Curtis has 90% takedown defense against who? Fucking Kopilov took him down. Kopilov sucks. So he got TKO'd by Kopilov like this. Are you kidding me? Fucking terrible loss. Brandon Allen is stupid. He was almost beating Brandon. That's how stupid Brandon Allen is. I understand he goes to fucking Nastini Mavov close. I think he was fighting and then a head clash happened, so you think he's close or whatever. But I think Mavov sucks, you know what I mean? Autoblade's gonna smash him. He's gonna go, ooh, 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 ooh. Gonna take the fucking prehistoric man on him, destroy Curtis. Gonna be brutal. Look, another wash fight. I'm sick of this. Look at these many wash fights in there. So guys, I cannot pick Brad Tavares. I just cannot do it. Literally, Brad Tavares wins. Like I get it. Look, all his losses are understandable. Okay, right? I'm not saying they are bad losses, but the trend of the losses and how he loses. Like he beat Jeremy Shard because he could stuff takedowns. That's my problem, right? Like, Eric Candace lost to Christopher Duncan. It's not a bad loss, you know. Why are you? It's not that bad, you know. Not that bad. They're both old and washed, but I think Eric Anders is less washed. He's less washed. Like I don't know. He's like, Brett Tavares looks so bad. He just stuffs takedowns nowadays. He's just, yeah, I got my uber impenetrable wall takedown defense. That's all I have nowadays. And everything else is just retire, please. Both of you. You're 30 years old. Retire. It's terrible. Good lord. Bruno Silva versus Charles Johnson. So right, Bruno Silva is a midget, so he's like a Charles Johnson victim over here. Like 5'4", is gonna get knocked out. Output decision because Charles Johnson KOs people, but he's like usually when you're a midget, usually is a KO. But is the thing that Bruno Silva is on roids now, so he could grapple fuck Charles Johnson for no reason. Your Johnson is weak to that. But even though he has a good takedown defense, right? He always gets back up. But it's always like not fast enough at doing what he's supposed to do. So he just can lose rounds with the grappling. But I think Bruno Silva is terrible. I think he's terrible. So I don't think he's gonna win. I think Charles Johnson is gonna piece him up. But look, me grappling versus striker, always bad prediction. So maybe Bruno Silva gets a crafty pick with the grappling. But otherwise, Charles Johnson just fucking destroyed this fella. Alright, listen. Vito Petrino versus Steven Aspland. Pretty simple. He's fat. He can grapple. The end. But here's a problem with Vito Petrino. He's dumb. He's so insanely dumb. Steven Asplan is not bad. He has good pressure boxing, but against who? Against who? Like, against nobodies. You know what I mean? It's not that Vito Petrino has bad wins. But the win against Austin Lane is pretty good because he out-grappled him and subbed him, right? The one piece of the fight was terrible. Disgusting fight. Vito Petrino looked himself a fat heavyweight out there. But I can see Steven Asplan. Like, this is like the fight that you're like, is Steven Asplan actually good? That's the question, right? You go in there and now we see if he's really decent or he's just fighting fat bums. Right? No offense, he got subbed by Freeman, Denzel Freeman. If you don't know who Denzel Freeman is, he's the worst. He's maybe the worst heavyweight fighter on the roster. He does nothing on the feet. He does nothing. He just sucks overall. Okay? It's a 50-50 fight. That's pretty cool. I like these fights. I just think Vito Petrino is just a fighter. Steven Asplan is just a fat guy. Or a former fat guy with jiggly tits. It would be funny if it's Steven Asplan won, but I think Vitor Petrina's bad at grappling. I can just get to the hips, take him down, and just sub him because he's fat. That's it. Yeah. This fight is gonna be a live murder of Harry Hardwick. Marwan Rahiki versus Harry Hardwick. So Rahiki is gonna destroy Harry Hardwick, and it's not even gonna be close. I've seen Harry Hardwick's fights. He fights like a woman. Juliana Pena maxing. He sucks so bad. And I don't know why MMA Guru is like out there praising this. If you see his fight against, where is it? Kenny Lopez. I don't care if it was like 11 months ago. Like, it doesn't matter. He fights the same. He moves the same way. I picked the fight where he won. Right? I was watching the other fights. I watched the fights where he wins usually. I watched the fights where he won, right? These ones. And he just fights like a woman. Like, I can't. He stands with his arms out. It's terrible. Terrible timing. No speed or anything. Maybe he made insane progress in 5 months and 2 weeks, but I don't believe it. And Rahiki is not good himself, but he fought Mulumba, Mulumba, which is just a jacked black guy, and he was piecing him up. But got rocked, put down, but he had the grit to keep going, and has good striking, good leg kicks, good everything. And the leg kicks, Harry Hardwick, if I can check them if you're not. Fuck you. Harry Hardwick, if you got not good leg kicks, if you're not just throwing them like a moron, you can check them. So, like, he's Harry man, right? He's gonna destroy Harry Hardwick. I don't know what to tell him, man. Look, watch fighter that just beat the legendary Christian Rodriguez versus guy that got kind of robbed last fight against Nathaniel Wood. So Jose Delgado is gonna destroy Underfield in the second round, and win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. He's gonna lose. Like, this is a striking match, and Underfield is really good, but he usually wins because the other guy's more. But he lost to Daniga. That's brutal. But it was 2 years ago. We can justify him. But Delgado is gonna win by KO in the second round. He's gonna piece them up. Right? And there's no. He got robbed last fight. I don't care. But Delgado will win by KO. Umar Sy versus Young Kotolaba. They both are terrible. They got no IQ. But the worst thing is that Umar Sy lost to Alonzo Manifield in a terrible decision when he couldn't get his grappling and lost. So here's the question. Will he get his grappling? God, I've lost. Is that bad? But is Young Kutulaba? He's dumb. But I'm gonna pick Kutulaba anyway because I'm stupid. Listen, man, Young Kutulaba is good grappling. Like, I don't think he's out of the question. He's good grappling. He's just dumb. But they're both dumb. But this Umar Sy guy is just a grappling size merchant. They fought randoms before, like Tuko Tokos. Alright? Dong Young. Alright? When he fought Manifield, he got fucking show levels by Manifield, for fuck's sake. Manifield. So Kutulaba is gonna win the decision, I think, by stuffing the takedowns and piecing him up. Amanda Lemos. I was like, I'm gonna pick the crafty Amanda Lemos. But even though I know lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, right? And he kinda Tatiana Suarez está stuck. But I just Gianna Robertson is dumb as well. Like, and Stavaterici, terrible fight. she's good. She's a good grappler, you know. When she goes to the grappling, please go to the grappling. Stop striking. Grapple. Uh, you know, with fighters, you pick them to grapple and win, and they don't grapple. My favorite part of the sport. So she should win. She should out grapple Amanda Lemos. Amanda Lemos is a fucking granny now, so she just toss her around like easily. So, and people forget, man. She subbed Nami Yunus. People forget, man. So I think Julian Robertson's gonna submit her, or I don't think. Nah, decision. Maybe submission. Maybe submission. The third round. Maybe. No, let's go to the crafty decision. You never know with this stuff. No, and he made apology points. Last week was terrible. Let's hope it's not gonna be terrible as well. So this is main event, and it's stupid because Keva Vallejos is like if if Ilitipur is Coca-Cola, Kevin Vallejos is Pepsi. You fight the same way, but Kevin Vallejos has like not the same power, not the same footwork. He's not bad. It's not bad footwork. But Kevin Vallejos is more dynamic, right? That's what I was saying. He does more things. Like you would never see in your life Ilitipuria throw a spinning back fist. It's not gonna happen. But Josh Emmett just that. But here's the thing with Josh Emmett. You say power, blah blah blah. We know about this. But the problem with Josh Emmett is if he doesn't hit you clean, like where you're stationary, square, then whatever. He does a lot of nothing, you know. Nowadays, especially, just shoots for a takedown, all his strength, and then stays at range, throwing overhands. He doesn't even throw 1-2s anymore. Like, you cannot pick Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett does nothing. Zero. He does zero things. He just stands around, looking at you menacingly. I think Cavalier is just a better boxer, just better footwork than him, just moves better. Like, this is just such a non-fight. Why is he fighting Josh Emmett? Fight someone else. Just fucking kick Josh Emmett out. Just who cares? After you lose like 4 times, just kick them out, for fuck's sake. The rankings, just let them fight bumps and just sleep bumps. Like, why are we doing this? Now, since I'm picking Kevin Vallejos, he's gonna get slapped in the first round. You don't know about this. I'll be like, no, actually, Josh Emmett has better boxing than Kevin Vallejos. What are you thinking? And you're gonna slap him. But yeah, I think Kevin Vallejos is gonna skill him. He's just younger, more dynamic, and better boxing. Like, and his takedown defense can be sus at times, but it's decent. Now, I hate grappling because I can never understand it. But Josh Emmett doesn't control people. He just takes them down with a big slam, and then they get back up. Like, he does nothing. Yeah, Kevin Vallejos by decision, or maybe the 3rd or 4th round KO, something like that. If he cares, because you know we are better in Latipuria. We will show levels, and we will win.